When you think of summer, what comes to your mind first? Is it the fact that school's finally over and you can relax from the utter hellscape you just broken out from? Is it that you're finally happy that you're able to spend some quality time with your friends and family, doing things like hosting barbecues or going to water parks? Or maybe you just enjoy staring at the sun, love getting a tan until you get cooked. You like baking in this utter glory, like you're Superman or something. And you honestly just have a bigger preference for the hotter days, where you don't have to wear a jacket or a bunch of layers to stay warm. You love and admire the warm days and the cool breezes. And to that, my friend, I say, you suck! Listen to me and listen to me carefully. I'm about to speak some facts here, fam. As a person who their whole entire life has been unfortunately raised in the giant shithole known as the U-flipping-K, all my life, summer is probably the worst season and it's not even close. It's garbage! The worst temperatures and days in summer genuinely are incomparable to the worst out of the other 3 seasons. I swear to God, it's some bullshit. Every season has its pros and cons. Summer is hot as shit and winter is cold as shit. But god damn, I would take a whole flipping year in winter, hibernating like one bear, over a terrible summer any day of the week. Because I'm telling you lot right now, the lowest of the lows in summer are lethal. And that's what I'm gonna be talking about today, man. Today, my beautiful people, I thought I'd go over and reveal the truth of how summer was straight up sent to us by the devil, and how the worst of the worst in this season will never compare to any other season because it's horrifying. And the first point I have to bring up are heat waves. Game over, man. In summer, when it comes to these bursts of days and where it's anywhere from 27 to 30 plus degrees with no breeze outside and it's just straight up heat pushing onto your skin, it feels like you're about to die. You're finished. Anytime you step out somewhere and it literally feels like your body is on fire, about to explode real quick, you feel as if you're disorientated or you even just become mad tired because of how hot it is. It's disgraceful. Simple things like walking become a lot tougher too. Instead of it taking you like 5 to 10 minutes to make a journey you usually would make in said time, now it's gonna take you another half an hour, maybe even an hour to make the same journey. And you wanna know why? Because the heat is taking away your energy. It's stealing your shit like it's Rogue from X-Men. It's trash. A heat wave is the worst type of day to ever experience in summer. Probably any season at all. Where it just gets unbearably hot to the point where it makes it practically impossible to do anything. Simple tasks become mad complicated. Solutions become impossible. And even doing stupid, useless things that will never help you in your life, like homework, become tedious. Because while you're trying to stay productive and do other things that would help you, the heat would just make any task 10 times harder. Sick. It's like a crutch, man. And imagine in the UK, we're predominantly in a wet and cold climate most of the year. It pisses down every other day and literal thunderstorms happen every now and then. Like a few days ago, we had what I'm pretty sure was the hottest day of the year and we somehow ended up having a thunderstorm in the same night. This country's weird. That's the type of chicanery that happens when it comes to summer. It's juju. How can thunderstorms happen in the same day as a heat wave? That doesn't even sound like it makes sense. It's stupid. But that's beside the point. For how long we're in a colder environment for, our houses and buildings over here are designed to trap and keep in heat. So when it comes to getting into the colder months of the year, we're not freezing our asses off. And it's genius. It makes the winters and colder times out here a lot more bearable. And quick sideline here, it's probably the most going season out of them all. I mean, a nice, calm day in winter for me? Sensational. But the mega con to this whole system is that the minute it even starts to get a little hot over here, it starts to burn. Our houses will get too stuffy to the point where it's like you're inside an oven, just getting eviscerated at your own expense. Everything around you feels like a sauna and your body feels like it's melting straight into the ground. It's horrifying. It feels like you're trapped near Yamamoto's Bankai from Bleach, and where that shit literally destroys oxygen and summons fire zombies. That's how bad a heat wave is here. Every single day you walk or feel the heat outside, I swear to God, you just start hearing sick. And don't even get me started on taking public transport in this hellscape. Every time you get onto a bus or a train in this heat, and it's like you're just gonna die. People overcrowded on the train already makes it hot enough because of everybody's body heat coming together. And underground trains in general are hot anyway. Taking the underground lines in London or the subway in New York when bad people are on it, yeah, of course you're gonna be sweating. There's too many men. But when you apply a heat wave to this experience, it's like you're in hell. God, I pray for anyone who actually has to travel like this on a daily basis to go to work or even school. It has to feel like purgatory, man. There's no way, as soon as you come out of there, you're not clapping immediately. That shit will leave me cold. And on buses, when it's too hot, it's basically no different. If you even sit on any of the seats in that bus where the sun's rays are hitting that shit, it's gonna send you flying from how hot it is. And just like trains, it's gonna feel mad stuffy in the bus and make you feel even more hot than you just were outside. It's impossible. Heat waves in general just suck. And more time, there's not even a good way to cool down besides taking 15 showers in one day or try to use a million fans around you to try and control the air like your storm or some shit and cool down. And I don't have the money for that. The electric and hot water bills will be through the roof. I'm hella broke, man. Day by day, it feels like Groudon is walking the earth and throwing a drought on all of us. This shit convinces me that Pokemon is real. The heat is making me delusional, I swear. Shit, man. Even fans are your biggest enemy in this heat because they don't even blow out cold air. They blow out hot air. So they're useless. Opening a window isn't gonna help, and neither is taking your clothes off thick and being butt-ass naked finna cool you down. There's no escape to this evil. It's inevitable. And speaking of opening windows, that brings me to my second point, which is bugs. And I hate these guys, man. Now, I don't know what type of jokes these men play at, but when it's spring, autumn, and winter, these guys never want to show their faces. They're extinct. The amount of insects that resurface in summer have to be studied. It's like they all just start jumping out nowhere to come vibe or something. Like they just disappeared around the world like the Avatar. And when it's hot as shit, now they start clumping together like one hive mind. Why are you here? I'm not saying that you wouldn't see insects outside of summer. I mean, you see the usual couple of butterflies, bees, and even flies that just rub their hands together like they've just done some nefarious shit. They're up to no good, man. But the type of bugs I wanted to specifically speak about that love to come out in summer and troll you are mosquitoes and wasps. Two of the most useless things to ever exist right next to Arby's. Cause why are they real? I swear to God, please, can someone tell me the ecological and biological importance of these two animals? What the hell do mosquitoes contribute to life in general? Besides drinking blood from people like some miniature-sized vampire. They stink. I know in school somewhere, I learned that they used to be a form of medication back in the day or something. But who cares? That was back in the day. Mosquitoes literally love summer. Like little weirdos, they fly in the sky like a hawk, looking to prey on innocent people and drink their blood. And they're everywhere in this type of heat. So not only is it hot as shit now and you gotta survive that, but now you got some little bug on your shoulder trying to drink your literal life force from you. You're not helping, man. Mosquitoes are just terrible worldwide. As an African man, I can tell you Africa has it way worse than England. Mosquitoes over there, they're flipping mutated. Like, you know that one heavy, muscular ultra beast from Sun and Moon? Yeah, that's how mosquitoes move in Africa. They're mad. But it's like the peak humidity we have out here and large amounts of sweat and people would go through somehow gets all of these men to come fly out and come finesse you. Where were you in the cold we were just in 3 months ago? How come now you decide to resurface and come piss me off? Let me tell you something, mosquitoes. I'm not playing these games. I will eradicate you like the Sentinels tried the X-Men in Days of Future Past. I swear to God. Look, I love animals as much as the next person. Even when it comes to insects, it's not like I have some giant bias to hate them. But you know what? For how much of a piss take you lot are, you compare nothing to wasps. Because wasps literally are the worst animal of all time. Oh my God, I wish I could throw hands with one. I hate these niggas. This secondary evolution to a bee is the most degenerate type of being to ever exist. Your whole life is performative. You have zero purpose. Why are you real? Not only do you contribute nothing to the ecosystem whatsoever, but they literally just mess around and sting people all the time without thinking twice because they can't die from stinging you. Why do you get to live longer lives than bees? You flipping bums. Delete yourselves, man. Oh my God. The stress I get from thinking about wasps is worse than how I felt about seeing Sonic's first movie design. I'm lying, by the way. This shit is scary. But I'm just saying, wasps are in general a piss take. My first thought of them is that they're just a bee, but angrier. Enrage bait you by flying into your room or something, and now you have to fight for your life, trying to get it to leave like it's some ball in the stadium that just stole red. You pest! And in summer, they're literally everywhere. Wherever you go and whatever you do, there's probably gonna be a wasp like 5 meters away from there, watching you, like how I watch my delivery food orders. Give me my food, man. It's just you can't get enough of seeing these two in this season compared to every other one. Especially winter, because they're nowhere to be seen. Bro, when I see or hear that mosquitoes or wasps are anywhere near me, and I just start moving like the Punisher, I'm just itching. I'm just itching to do it again. Look, when the sun isn't out, I barely see any of these guys around. Mosquitoes, definitely. A wasp, once or twice. But in summer, they're always here and always moving crazy to people. I've literally seen a photo of somebody have a bunch of marks on their head, puffing up their face after a mosquito bit them. They're dangerous. If I had the power, I would Thanos snap these men out of existence. Get them the hell out of here, man. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the final horrible thing I have to bring about summer is something that's practically impossible to do. So difficult to get back into the habit of one of the most vital things to a human life, but you can't even do it no more because it's too hot. That is stupid. And the final thing I want to speak about is sleep. Because no one can sleep in summer, it's too hot. The point I'm about to make basically relates back to the heat wave rant I had at the start, but just catered to sleeping. Because sleeping in hot weather is impossible. You'll be tossing and turning, moving around in your bed for the longest time, just to never be able to go to sleep. It's so difficult, I'd rather somebody knock me out than me trying to do it myself. It takes too long. It could be 25 degrees, not even the hottest it could be. You could have everything prepped and ready to go, taking a shower to cool down, wear blue light glasses, and even stop looking at any screens for the last 2 to 3 hours. Then come to when you have to finally go to sleep and you're just laying there for a good 2 to 3 hours because you can't even go to bed because it's too flipping hot in your room. It's terrible. In the last few days in England, it's been so hot that it's literally red on the map. So hot. People are probably burning the minute they step outside their crib. It's so bad that I'm pretty sure some people died from this heat. And when it comes to sleeping, you can't do that. It's not gonna work. You're gonna have to turn your house into a straight up igloo to even be able to go bed at this point. It's ridiculous. I remember my first night of this heat wave, and I was struggling. I felt like Wolverine when he had the adamantium put into his body. Just started screaming when I couldn't go to bed on time. Literally had me staring up into the dark abyss for the longest time until I somehow woke up the next day. And that was even with me blasting fans at max speed, full rotation all across my room, trying to optimize the best airflow for me to go to bed. But I could guess for a good hour, maybe an hour and a half, I was awake just because it was mad hot. It's stupid. Sleeping in heat is like a top 10 struggling experience. Shit makes you feel like you're fighting demons. In fact, you struggling to sleep, fighting the blanket, changing and flipping the pillow over and over again to the colder side, and more or less fighting an evil spirit that makes you stay awake is what makes you sleep. You getting fussy about it being way too hot to go to bed is why you go to bed. You have to get angry to go to sleep, man. It's crazy. Meanwhile, when it comes to sleeping in the cold, that's like one of the best experiences you'll ever have in your whole life. It's nice and cozy in your bed. You move your feet around under the covers to get warm, and the room is nice and cold. Whereas your bed in yourself is nice and warm, creating a perfect harmony and amazing sleeping environment. And then when it comes to summer, it's like you're gonna explode. Nothing will save you from this. It's like a canon event. All people need to go through this. No fans, no window, no sleeping in the fridge, nothing. Nice days out in summer require you to suffer when it comes to sleeping. When somebody tells me that summer is their favorite season, I swear to God, I just want to slap you. I'm calling it now. That's a performative ass take to have today. Because people who say this are the same guys who beg for summer. And when summer comes, now you're begging for winter again because it's too much to handle. Isn't this what you wanted? Didn't you ask for this just a second ago? Wake up, man. Your favorite season literally has the same characteristic as hell. Why are you glorifying summer? It literally gets hot like hell. What are you doing? Summer sleep just isn't even sleep. It's closing your eyes and praying for the next day to come. We can all at least agree, sleep is never happening in this type of weather. You gotta close your eyes and hope for the best, man. It's finished. And this finally brings me to the end of the video. Look, honestly, there's a whole list of pros and cons to summer like any other season. I don't even hate everything about summer. Some of the weather can be really nice, like when it's a cool breeze and not too hot. I love those type of days. It's a nice change of pace from the rain we always get out here. Even though it always makes me look tough as hell, it makes me look like Batman, man. If you guys disagree with anything I said or got anything else to say about any other season, comment down below, man. I appreciate you for watching till the end. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll catch you lot in the next one. Peace.